In the early hours of a misty morning, the Taiwanese fishing vessel Shunda found itself in troubled waters. Despite staying within Taiwan's exclusive economic zone, it was approached aggressively by a Chinese Coast Guard ship. The Chinese vessel demanded that the Shunda alter its course and threatened severe consequences if it did not comply. The captain of the Shunda, a seasoned sailor, knew the waters well, but this encounter was different. It was not just a navigational hazard, but an act of intimidation. This incident was not isolated. Over the past few years, Taiwan has been dealing with numerous unauthorized passages by Chinese vessels. These encounters have become more frequent and more aggressive. The Shunda incident is emblematic of the broader strategic contest between Taiwan and China. It shows how China uses gray zone tactics to exert pressure on Taiwan without crossing the line into open warfare. The unauthorized passage of the Shunda serves as a microcosm of the ongoing tension in the Taiwan Strait. It underscores the precarious nature of maritime boundaries and the constant state of alert Taiwanese vessels must maintain. This event highlighted the need for vigilance and the growing assertiveness of China in its territorial claims. China's strategy against Taiwan extends beyond traditional military maneuvers. It employs a variety of gray zone tactics designed to wear down Taiwan's resolve. These tactics are subtle and covert, making them difficult to counter without escalating into full-blown conflict. One of the primary methods China uses is hybrid warfare, which blends conventional military threats with irregular tactics. Hybrid warfare includes a mix of cyber attacks, economic pressure, and disinformation campaigns. China's goal is to create a state of constant uncertainty and psychological stress for Taiwan. This form of warfare is particularly effective because it exploits the ambiguity of actions that fall short of open conflict. For instance, Chinese aircraft frequently enter Taiwan's air defense identification zone, forcing Taiwanese jets to respond. These incursions are designed to test Taiwan's defenses and deplete its resources. They also send a clear message of dominance and intimidation. While these actions might not lead to immediate conflict, they steadily erode Taiwan's ability to function independently and undermine its sovereignty. The Taiwanese government has been vocal about the challenges posed by China's covert tactics. President Tsai Ing-wen has repeatedly emphasized the importance of resilience and preparedness in the face of these threats.
In a recent address, she stated, "Taiwan will not be intimidated. We will defend our freedom and democracy with determination."
This resolve is echoed by Taiwan's defense officials, who have called for increased international support.
According to Defense Minister Chiu Kuo-cheng, China's actions are not just provocations, but part of a broader strategy to destabilize Taiwan. He warned that the continuous pressure from China could lead to miscalculations and unintended escalation. "We are operating under enormous stress. Every decision we make must consider the possibility of further escalation," Chiu said.
Defense analysts also highlight the psychological impact of China's gray zone tactics. They argue that constant pressure can lead to fatigue and decreased morale among Taiwanese forces. This is a strategic objective for China, which aims to weaken Taiwan's resolve over time. Section 4. Specific gray zone tactics, economic coercion, cyber attacks, and disinformation. China's gray zone tactics are multifaceted. Economic coercion is a significant tool in its arsenal. By leveraging its economic might, China can impose unofficial trade barriers on Taiwanese goods, creating financial uncertainty. These measures aim to weaken Taiwan's economy and make it more dependent on Chinese markets. Cyber attacks are another critical component. Chinese hackers frequently target Taiwanese government websites and infrastructure. These attacks disrupt services and steal sensitive information, creating chaos and uncertainty. The cyber domain is particularly challenging to defend, as attacks can come from various directions and are difficult to attribute directly to the Chinese state. Disinformation campaigns are equally insidious. By spreading false information through social media and other channels, China aims to sow discord and confusion within Taiwanese society. These campaigns target everything from political stability to public health, exploiting existing divisions and creating new ones. The goal is to undermine trust in the government and weaken social cohesion. Section 5. Risks of escalation and economic costs. The ongoing gray zone warfare has the potential to escalate into a full-scale conflict. The constant pressure and provocations increase the risk of miscalculation by both sides. For instance, a routine military exercise could be misinterpreted as an act of aggression, leading to a rapid escalation. The consequences of such an escalation would be dire, not just for Taiwan and China, but for the entire region. The economic costs of a kinetic war would be staggering. Taiwan is a major hub for semiconductor manufacturing, and any disruption to its economy would have global repercussions. The tech industry in particular relies heavily on Taiwanese companies for critical components. A war in the Taiwan Strait would lead to significant supply chain disruptions, affecting everything from smartphones to automobiles. Moreover, the financial markets would react negatively to any signs of conflict. Investors would likely pull out of the region, leading to economic instability. The cost of rebuilding after a conflict would also be immense, further straining both countries' economies. These factors make it crucial to find ways to manage and mitigate the gray zone conflict.
The stakes are incredibly high. Any misstep could trigger a chain reaction, leading to severe economic and military consequences. It's a delicate balance that requires careful management from all parties involved.
Section 6. Taiwan's defensive strategies and diplomatic efforts. In response to China's gray zone tactics, Taiwan has been bolstering its defenses and strengthening its international alliances. The government has increased its defense budget and invested in modernizing its military capabilities. This includes acquiring advanced missile systems and enhancing cyber defenses. These measures are aimed at deterring China and ensuring that Taiwan can respond effectively to any incursions. Taiwan is also seeking to strengthen its diplomatic ties with other countries. It has been working closely with the United States and other allies to secure support and recognition on the global stage. These diplomatic efforts are crucial for Taiwan as they help to counterbalance China's influence and provide a layer of international protection.
Our resilience is key. By fostering a strong sense of national identity and unity, we can withstand the psychological and informational assaults from China. It's about standing firm and showing the world that we are capable of defending our sovereignty.
Additionally, Taiwan is focusing on building resilience within its society. This includes public awareness campaigns to counter disinformation and promote social cohesion. By fostering a strong sense of national identity and unity, Taiwan aims to withstand the psychological and informational assaults from China. These strategies are designed to ensure that Taiwan remains steadfast and capable of defending its sovereignty.